Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Oklahoma's offense will be first on the attack. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Nice move to keep running. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Fires to the middle. Got his man on the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sure hands, it's Coleman. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. He has the first and still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Tigers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Makes a connection. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he will score! Touchdown Sooners!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Wide open downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense. Three sacks, they need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Gives it on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Hawkins. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Still looking on the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Burks. Makes a grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. That one never had a chance, incomplete. The Sooners are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Flushed out of the pocket. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And the ball's on the ground. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Dumps it to the back. And to the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The give on the inside. Picks up the first down, still moving. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown! guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Offense getting set for first down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Catch in the middle, it's Wheeler. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Burks. Finds a crease at the 20. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. It's third and goal and third and long. Gets the back moving. They'll look to throw on third and goal. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up for it.
Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. There's the pressure. Grabbed in the middle, it's Terry.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Running back searching for a hole. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they can't make the play on third down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Caught over the middle, it's Sategna. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a space. On the move, he fires. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Ott. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. He'll put toe together and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Runs through a tackle. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Fires to the right. And they fail to hook up on third down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The sweet feet buy a little time. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that.
Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Grab behind the line. It's Terry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd rising up, sensing that it unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Burks. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Got it behind the line. It's up. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top again. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it down the left side. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Sooners are on the move. Looking for space. It's up. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Hawkins. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's Sategna. Touchdown Sooner. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Throws to the wideout. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go right back to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. Using his legs, it's Hardy. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the fourth sack of the day. This defense has had some bright moments. They've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Bring it out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's Burks. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First and 10. Bringing the heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick six.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's up.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
Oh, they're after him. And it's picked off for the third time today. Touchdown, Missouri! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
He's got great speed. He's got it out. Can they catch him? They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Buys a little time. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And they can't make the connection on third down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Makes the grab. It's Sategna. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Sooners in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He makes a catch. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Forced out of the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Crosses the 45. It's a running room. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. They're trailing by just 2 to San Jose State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sategna. Got room at the 35. Running free. Into the end zone for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Escapes the sack. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Catches it at the 15. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Great place to start for this offense. to the air. It's Hawkins. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.